Good morning, my friends. Welcome to day 26. We're honing in on the final time together. So there'll be more coming, don't worry. But the actual 30 days is closing in. We're coming to the last little bit. So today's practice is going to be simply standing. We're just going to tune into our body, move our body a little bit. This is something that I do every day just to kind of get those six directions of the spine and just to get my body awake for the day. And then as we move through the rest of the week, be thinking about taking just little snippets of each of these practices that we've done throughout the month and seeing where you can continue to apply them, even if it's just 10 minutes a day. Just giving yourself that connection to yourself, finding an intention for your day. How do you want to show up in the world? And then going out there and grabbing it. That's what we're here to do. All right. So just stand really tall, bring your hands down by your side, and then take your hands and bring them behind you and just open up your chest. So I'm not weaving them together like a basket. I'm just clasping my arms, and then I'm going to close my eyes and be very intentional of squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back so that my heart is shining forward. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Continue to squeeze the shoulder blades. I want to share with you something that I read this morning about the giving of ourselves unconditionally and what is returned to us. That as the giver, it's so fun to give, but when we give unconditionally, we often receive back so much more than we give. And just to imagine this beam of light emanating from your heart, keep squeezing those shoulder blades. And just what you give every single day by walking this earth with an open heart, giving your love unconditionally, your time, your efforts, a simple smile, a good morning to a stranger, holding of a door. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder, just giving. Doesn't have to be tangible, monetary. Come back up. It doesn't have to be left ear, left shoulder. It doesn't have to be something that people would go and notice and say, wow, this person is so amazing. But just simply to give ourselves, just a tiny bit of ourselves every day to others. Come back to center. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades. Drop your chin to your chest. To just give, to just be love is enough. Just to be love. Not looking for anything in return, but just simply to be love. Drop your chin a little closer to your heart. Notice and acknowledge all that is good in you. All that is good. One more breath here. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Feel the chest. Oh, and then lower the hands. Unhook them. Drop your right hand down by your right thigh. Reach your left arm up. We're going to do several versions of these side bends. Reach up and over. Really try to feel as though you're coming out of that little hip space. Come back up and lower the left hand. Right arm to the sky. Up and over. Come out of that hip. I thought about walking to the park today, but I have a little different morning, so I thought I'll just hang out with the sprinklers. Come on back. We're going to take both arms up, capture your left wrist. We do this one a lot. Pull up and then over. I just enjoy being out here, listening to the birds, seeing all the colors. Pull a little more. Shift the weight to your left heel, left edge of your foot, left hip. Feel that. Lift up your left toes. You'll get a little different sensation. Come back up, lower your toes. Grab your right arm, pull it up. And then over we go. Once you get into the bend, shift the weight into the right heel, right edge of your foot, lift your right toes, press into the right hip. Feel that. It's so stinking good. Come back up and lower your arms. Roll your shoulders. Beautiful. Hook your hands in front. Now we're going to take the opposite of the squeezing of the heart. So arms look be in front like you're holding a beach ball. And we're going to pull the chest in and straighten the arms. Okay, look down at your heart. And now we are opening the shoulder blades behind, really pulling them apart, drawing the sternum in, reaching the arms in front. One more breath here. On your next in-breath, start to draw a line with your arms up to the sky. Let your chin follow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, look up. There's a half moon up there. Lift your heart. Beautiful. Lean back a little bit more. And then come back to front. Slow and gentle. Pull the sternum in. Reach the arms in front. Feel that. Separate the shoulder blades. Here we go. Up, up, up. Draw a line with your nose up to the sky. Lift your heart. Bend back just a little bit. We're going to do it one more time. Here we go. Pull the sternum in. Straighten the arms. Tuck the chin. Pull, pull, pull. Reach, reach, reach. Next in-breath, rise. Feel that? And then lower. Oh. Energy. Hook your hands together in front. Separate your feet just a little bit. We're going to spin to the right and stay. Spin to the left and stay. Now a little faster. Right and left. Take your eyes to follow. Keep going. We're going to do 3 more each side. 2. Final 1. Come back to center. Lower your arms. Roll your shoulders. 6 directions of the spine. Working those inner organs. Working the energy system. So good. So, so good. Take your feet wide. We're going to sit on that horse. Thumbs to the inside. Fingers to the outside. Oh, take the knees wide. Just pause here. Try to actually take the knees and push them a little wider with your arms. And then drop your left shoulder, spinning the upper back. Come back to center, spinning the upper back to the left. Come back to center one more time each side. Come back to center, to the left. Come back to center and rise. Our spine is broken into 3 sections, and each section moves in all 6 directions. Okay, so most of the time when we do the side bend, we're getting the full spine from cervical all the way to lumbar. When we pull the chest forward, we're really working the thoracic spine, rounding the upper back. But we can also tuck the tail under, stick the tail back. That's working the lumbar spine in that flexion and extension. And then the cervical spine, it's a simple chin up, chin down. When we turn our head, we're spinning just the cervical spine. When we drop an ear, we're just doing the cervical spine. Thoracic spine is the hardest one to get some of those movements in, which is why I love sitting on the horse and giving the twist. But we can have a little bit of side bend specific to thoracic if we think about it mindfully. So let's give it a try. Arms come down by your side. Just be thinking thoracic spine. So sternum to collarbone. Watch this. Right shoulder lifts. That's it. Tiny little C curve there. Switch. Left shoulder lifts. Feel that? Do it again. And again. Now we can twist the thoracic spine just by rotating the left shoulder forward and then the right shoulder forward. One more time each side. Perfect. Let's do all 3 sections. And again, this is just something that I play with every day, just trying to get energy going in my body. And then we'll close this up with our 3 half suns. But let's think about first the lumbar spine. This is easier to do in a chair than it is standing, but we're going to do it. Okay. So I want you to locate your hips, your pelvis, and to do a side bend in just the lumbar. We're just going to lift a heel. See how that has knocked that hip up? That's a little side bend down there. Switch. That was a little bit harder for me because we all know why. One more time. Just lift the hips. If you're in a chair, you just switch. Hop up that hip. Okay. So there's side bends, lumbar. Let's do a twist of the lumbar. Locate your hips. If you're in a chair, this is much easier. You're just going to squish that left hip forward. So if you're in a chair, you just kind of squeeze the buns and stick the knee forward and then switch. Right knee comes forward. So I'm bending the right knee slightly. One more time each side, and I'm just getting a tiny twist through the lumbar. Perfect. Now let's do some flexion and extension. To extend the lumbar, hold on to your hips. And you're going to push the pelvis forward. Okay, so kind of tucking the cheeks in. Come back to neutral. And then to have flexion, tuck the tail under. So I'm rounding the back. All right, and then I'm sticking the tail out, and then I'm rounding. Okay, so there's that flexion and extension of the lumbar. So neutral is straight, extension, flexion. Okay, so just kind of rocking that pelvis. We do this a lot in the bridge prep and sitting on the ground. Okay, so just moving the pelvis. We don't do this enough. Just pelvic tucks. Okay, so again, lumbar spine, all 6 directions. We've got C curve, twist, twist, extension, flexion. Let's come back to the thoracic spine. Arms come down. C curve, lift a shoulder, lift to the other shoulder, rotate a shoulder in front, rotate a shoulder in front, lift your heart, stick your chest out, pull your sternum in. Okay, those are the 6 directions of thoracic. Let me move out of the sun. Let's do that again. Shoulder, shoulder, twist, twist, extend the chest out, flex the spine round. Okay, that's all 6 directions of thoracic spine. Cervical spine, drop an ear, there's the side bend. Drop the other ear, there's the side bend. Come back to neutral, spin your head, twist, spin your head, twist. Extension, chin goes up, flexion, chin comes down. Okay, 3 sections, all 6 directions. Let's do it all combined one more time, and then we'll finish with some half suns. Drop your hands down by your side. Circle your arms up, lift and pull, drop an ear. Okay, notice all 3 sections are going to be moving in 6 directions. Here we go, up we go. Capture your other wrist, pull, drop your ear, side bend, all 3 sections. Come back up, capture your hands, bring them in front. We're going to spin all the way to the right. Take your eyes with you, cervical spine, lumbar spine, thoracic spine. Left hip comes forward. Come back to center, spin to the right, right hip goes forward, look behind you. All right, flexion and extension. Let's start with extension. Arms come up, pelvis tilts, heart lifts, chin lifts. Let's go to flexion. Here we go. Lower the arms, tuck the tail under, round the spine, pull the sternum in, drop your chin. Straighten your spine, lower your arms. All 6 directions. Let's do it one more time because it's that good. Up we go. Pull over, nice and swift with our breath. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale, arms come down. Take a big breath. Spin to the right, look to the right. Come back to center, spin to the left, look to the left. Come back to center. Inhale, hips forward, chest up, eyes up. Last one, tail under, sternum in, chin down. Straighten your spine. So nice. Let's finish with 3 half suns. Intention for the day, to be loved. We started with that big heart opener. Here we go. Inhale up. Bend your knees. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale to drop. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Turn your palms. Close your eye. To be loved. To allow that light to emanate out from your heart, to touch another human being with just simply being love. That's what we're here to do. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow for day 27. Take it easy. Feel that invigoration through your spine. It's so good. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.